Hello everyone and welcome back to some Magic the Gathering Arena. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing quite well. We're gonna start today out by crafting a new deck. I've been wanting to brew up some historic, and that's what I'm gonna do, except I've got a small twist in that I want to brew historic colorless. Mostly colorless, at least. We're gonna try to see how we can make it work and how many wild cards we're gonna need. So yeah. So first things first, how many mythics do I have? 3. So we're gonna get some Forsaken Monuments, at least 2 of those. And then what are we gonna do for lands? Are there wastes in historic? Can you just play waste? Let's have a look. I don't think so. So purely colorless lands. We have plenty of common and uncommon wild cards. So let's just figure out how we're gonna do this for lands. Buried Ruins looks like a good 4 of. Cryptic Caves. Anything we can get our hands on. Field of Ruin. Sure does tap for mana. Ghost Quarter. Get those in here. Field of the Dead is banned. Oh sure, Labyrinth. Why not? This, that. Maybe not Mobilize this trade if we can help it. Oh, that's a rare. I'd rather not craft it. Sunscorched Desert. It doesn't enter tap. Some Zalfrin Voids. 22 lands. One more. One more land. What should it be? It needs to tap for colorless so we can get a hit from Forsaken Monument, ideally. Emergence Zone, that's not bad. I don't mind running some of those. Maybe 3 Field of Ruins might not be... Oh no, we don't want to run Field of Ruin because if we crack it, we can't get a basic. Yeah. So I'd rather run an Emergence Zone. Okay. That's not too bad. I think this is fine. How many lands is that? 21? Maybe we can craft a Labyrinth? 8 rares? Or more Radiant Fountains. Yeah, that's free. That's just free life gain, right? Yep. Maybe cut one of those. Zalfrin Void is also free, just a free scry in this deck since we really don't need the colors. Instead of Reliquary Tower, which is pretty much useless. And Sunscorched Desert is free damage. Founder's Enclave. Blast Zone is nice. Buried Ruin is nice because we're obviously going to run a whole lot of artifacts. Alright, and one more desert. Good. Start by crafting all of these lands and the Forsaken Monument. Oh, we still need one more land? Here you go. Okay. Now for creatures and ramp. Obviously 4 of Ornithopter. No, not really though. I do want a 4 of probably Mindstone though, because that's a good card. Alright, what are the best artifacts in Historic? Arcane Signet is no good in this deck since we don't have a commander. There's also the Guild Globes and Golden Eggs, but I'd rather not run those either. Mindstone, get in here. That's just free ramp. Well, it's not free, but it's amazing in our deck. Our rare wildcards are probably gonna get spent on Steel Overseer. We need those. Now, what else makes this deck tick? I'm kind of forgetting. Ooh, Crescent Giant would also be very good to get. Hengewalker, no. Oraska Relic. That might be a little bit too cute. The Palladium Mirror though I like. Let's consider this guy. No, not Relic Golem. Scarecrow is very good too. Oof, sorry, had a bit of a hiccup there. Aha, there we go. Now that's some good. Ooh, the Masticore, also very good against walkers. Consider that one too. I'm just putting it in the deck so I remember. Doesn't mean I'm actually gonna use it, but it is likely. Ooh, I like the Obelisk. It's nice removal when you're when you need to end the game. Dark Steel Reactor might be a little bit too cute also. Aha, the good lads. Well, could I craft a Karn? I could craft a Karn. Ooh, I'm also gonna need for each non-basic land your opponent controls. Yeah, we need this guy too. Maybe I'll craft a Karn, I'm still not sure. Jorah's Familiar, you get in. Mystic Forge. Are you good enough if you don't have a combo with you? I'm dubious. Pattern Matchmaker, you're also pretty good. I'd run Solemn, but we don't have any basics, which is the sad reality of it. Traxos, I'd love to run. I don't have any of them though. This is gonna be just for your information. This is very much very jank, but that's fine. Yeah, Ugin gets in. We could run some Meteor Golems. That wouldn't be bad. I'm not sure though. Hello, big boy. We definitely want... 3 might be a bit too much. Maybe just 2 Lamogs. Just 2 Ulomugs. I think that's enough. Okay. What else? Let me just go ahead and make sure that we have enough of everything. So that's 4 there. We probably need 3 more of this guy. He's really good. Becomes a target of a spell, but it's only when that triggers, not when it dies, which is awkward, but you know, it's fine. Are you legendary? Yeah, of course you are. Okay, I think we probably still want at least 3 of this guy. Did I type that wrong? Myriad. I did it. The current filters. I don't have any filters. Oh. There we go. Boop. Boop. Good. Now what else? We've got the cards. You've got Ugin. We've got Mirrored Construct, Obelisks, Shambling Shells, Palladium Mirrors. We have 6 open slots. What could we use these for? Probably more creatures, right? We're probably a bit low on creatures. No, 18 is respectable. We don't really get to play at instant speed in this deck, so we need to find some other kind of answers. We need some removal, ideally. Maybe 1 or 2 Mirsire couldn't hurt. Wretched Bomb? I'm partial to Wretched Bomb, because otherwise our removal is going to be quite expensive. Sorcerer's Spyglass could be good removal, kinda-ish. This is also very good if we had the wild cards for it. Alright, let's start by crafting this, and then we'll see what wildcards we have left. 1 mythic, 3 rares. What else do we want to run? We really need some removal, but I'm not sure where to get it from. Yeah, we could run... I mean, it's a pet card of mine, but some Icy Manipulators or Icy Nips. That could work. We could try that out. It's a bit slow for removal, but it's recurring. And then, I mean, the Temporal Gateway to poop out an Ulamog is fun, but I don't think it's going to be relevant enough. 1 more card, please. Meteorite. That's an expensive shock. But it's a shock nonetheless. Ugin is removal, that's true. Can't forget that. Oh yeah, 1 more Ugin. There we go. Let's try it out. We can tweak it later. Alright. Colorless. Historic. Alright, sideboard for Karn. Ooh, this opens so many things. Right, run one of these. One of these. One of these. I mean, we have them, right? Some ramp. Something to kill. Something to kill bigger things. But what are you again? I don't really care. Only artifacts, right? These are all artifacts, yes. Running one Forsaken Monument in sideboard would be very fun, but I don't have the wildcards for it. Oh, a Mystic Forge in sideboard? Sure. Pattern Matcher? Why not? This could be fun. Helm of the Host? We can do some real shenanigans with that. I'll run an Unstable Obelisk in sideboard. I don't mind crafting another one. The Relic for life gain? Sure. I was gonna say Pathfinder for a basic, but we don't have basics and it's not an artifact, so... I mean, for the Keck, we need to put the Chaos Wand in. I'm partial to cutting a Steel Overseer from the deck and running one in sideboard. Ooh, Ratchet Bomb. Yeah. Alright, 2 more sideboard cards. Mazemind Tome is fine. Oh, and some graveyard removal would be dandy too. Yeah. Here we go, craft one more obelisk. And let's go try this out real quick. Because you guys are here for gameplay, not deck building. We will also be playing some of my Kill Fiend deck later for the quests. Alright, let's get to it. Can we keep this? Sure, we have a Scry land to start with. And some creatures. And some ramp. Sure, I'll keep that on top. I don't mind. What are we up against? Hello, P? Are you gonna take a game action? Okay, forest. No Lawnmower Elf, so we're fine. Start out with a Mind Stone instead of a Mirror. Because next turn we can play the Palladium Mirror or a Obelisk, even if we don't draw a land. We did draw a land. So I think I'll go Obelisk into Sire. He's a very good chump blocker. Next turn we can run out Icy Nips and hold it up, so that's useful. He needs a pass priority. Hello? It's raining quite a bit outside. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the mic, but I'm sorry if it does. I cannot control the weather. Come on, OP. Do something funny. Maybe he doesn't notice that he's holding up priority right now. There we go. Yes, I'll block with the ultimate chump blocker. Because he comes back. Well, he doesn't come back, he just has a friend. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play out... 1, 2, 3. Maybe we keep ramping. Keep the ramp coming. I mean, we have chump blockers right now anyway, so it's fine. Oop, just gonna push you guys back a little bit so I can fit my pillow under the table. So I don't break off my knees. There we go. Oh, hello, questing beast. Alright, block the 4/4 that doesn't have trample. Okay, we'll have icy nips to take care of the questing beast. We only need to keep 1 mana up. I'd rather tap this light to run out the Steel Overseer. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll have to take a 4 next turn. Or probably more than that. He probably has another questing beast in hand. Oh no, it's legendary. Thank God it's legendary. Blech. Yeah, that's fine. We might have to chump then, because he does not give trample. Tap the questing beast. Yeah, I think we have to chump here. 8 is a little bit too much damage. Alright. This is 7, right? And this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 for this and 4 for this. I can take care of 2 creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 here. So I have 2 mana, potentially. I'll just tap these 2 right away. Okay. No attacks. Dear God, no attacks. So we can chump this guy still. It's not ideal, but we can do it. We're surviving so far. We're hoping to draw Ulamog, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe not Ulamog because we can't cast it yet. He's going to combat. I'm gonna tap this. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I'll tap out Questing Beast in case he has a trick of some kind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're good. Activate Labyrinth. Remove this guy from combat. And then chump with the Dimir Sire again. Alright. Well, we're surviving. But OP is just gonna get a bigger and bigger board state as time goes on. Which isn't ideal. Steel Overseer, not quite what I needed right now. But we can just do the same thing we did last turn. Except this time there's a 5/5 and a 2/2 that we can't block. So tap down Yorvo. remove God Eternal Ronas from combat. We're gonna block this guy with the mirror and take 6 on the chin. And hope we draw something useful. Oh, sorry, 8 on the chin. Because he had mana up? Somehow? I thought he tapped out. Jesus. Oh, okay, I guess you still need that. Oh, not quite. I'm not quite dead. Ah, perfect. Gain 2 life. Yeah. I cannot live through... Well... Labyrinth him. Tap him down. Block. Block. No, I can't. Alright. Concedesy doodles. Hopefully we'll get a better match. I mean, I feel like my deck did some of what it wants to do. It ramped a lot. We just needed a bit more a bit more top end, which we didn't quite get. But that's fine. Come on, Arena. You're being really slow today. Doop doop doop, this is the Arena slow song. Where did I put my coin? I had a nice coin for coin flipping. Well, I didn't do anything. I hope I didn't lose it. It's worth $50 because it's made out of silver. It's an old Olympic coin from 1976, and it's worth its weight in silver. Which my friend told me the other day, and I didn't believe it really. It's just an old Olympic coin that my mom gave me. I didn't know it was worth anything. Of course, he then told me that if she had kept it in its plastic, you know, when she bought it, it would be worth like probably $200 or something like that, but whatever. It's fun to play with. Can we keep this? Maybe. I'm greedy, I'll keep it. One more land or something and we can Karn or Jorah's Familiar. I hope OP isn't on mono red. Since he's running Ralzarek as his avatar, I'm guessing he's on Izzet, which he is. Electromancer. Yep, makes sense. Yep, come on. Come on. Get out. Jeez, that's weird. I'm having trouble playing cards out of my hand. It's not registering quite well. I need to remember what I have in my sideboard for Karn the Great Creator. 4 mana next turn. Oh, bollocks. Frick you. Abrading my artifacts? What's wrong with you? I guess we won't Karn this turn. Come on. Yeah, run out the Overseer. Because we need him to start tapping as quickly as possible, although he probably has a shock or an abrade again. Yep, figures. Ah, he's playing Prowess Storming Entity. Ugh, that's disgusting. Wait a minute, what? Oh yeah, it only costs 2. That's right. Ooh, that's a fantastic hand. 3 4-drops and 3 mana. I kind of want to just drop and try to find another match, because we're probably not winning this. Unless we get some amazing twist of fate. Because we're going to be taking a whole lot of damage. Maybe OP is going to run out of gas and only draw lands. But that doesn't look likely. Since he filtered twice now. Oh, he's aiming for Arclight, right? Yeah. Good night. I cannot fight that. 3 Arclights coming back. Plus a Stormwing entity. That was like 9 plus 5. Almost enough damage to kill me, if not enough to kill me. Let's try it again. I don't care if Colorless isn't that good. I just want to run it for the fun of it. You'll float too. Okay. Okay, Pennywise. 3 Radiant Fountains. Well, it's gonna cushion our life total quite a bit, so why not? We have a turn 2 and a turn 4. And a second turn 4 now. Let's gain some life. More. And we also have a little bit, you know, sneaky 1 damage to face. Which is the most important card in our hand right now. Well, let me just plug down my camera a little bit. Maybe I'll give it a better angle. I'll probably just run out the Palladium Mirror here. We don't have anything to cast with Mind Stone. Ah. Yeah, whatever. Are you really running Esper Control? Jeez. We're in bronze.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil of meditate.
Yeah,
prepare.
control. Whatever. This will give us the opportunity to see how we fare against control. -2, -2, and exile. Not too relevant right now. Oh, I can ping her for 1.
Just wait a
That's
moment.
somewhat relevant. I'm pretty good. Just gonna go in Mind Stone into Mind Stone here. Yeah, now I can swing her for 1. And you can't -2 again. So there.
So much commotion.
The desert was relevant. There we go. Sorry. I'm gonna get a new monitor next week, so I'll be able to sit on at a more appropriate place than in the middle of my living room on the floor. I might be able to upgrade to a desktop chair. I don't know how I'm gonna, you know, do my setup quite yet, but I'll figure it out as we go. I want to run out Karn, but that might be a little bit too greedy. It's kind of our best play here, though. There's also Ugin. I mean, I'm obviously playing into a counterspell, though. So, you know what? I'm just gonna run out the Shambling Suit, and if he wants to counterspell, he can go ahead. But I won't feel like I'm losing much. Kill his Narset. Because we can. I mean, 1 damage to face wouldn't change much right now. Well, maybe he didn't have a counterspell. But I think playing around it wasn't a bad idea either way. Just gotta message my friend real quick that we can fight if he wants. The Erasure. Well, I can't do much against that. Take your pick of the litter, which is probably Karn. Or Ugin. Huh, that's weird. Well, maybe not. Ugin is removal, I guess. 2 mana. Not a whole lot of counter spells for 2 mana. Can we kick this guy? We can. Let's try it out. It goes through. Oh boy. And this guy is amazing because even if he targets it with a removal spell, well, I guess since he has the Cry of the Carnarium, he's not in too much danger. Ah, that sucks. I get one mirror. One whole mirror. Alright, let's run out Karn. Since he doesn't seem to have anything anyway.
I will fight for my friends.
Oh, -2 to make sure we get some value.
There is great power in the peace.
Alright. I'll definitely +1 next turn. Probably. I might -2 again. But since we're playing against Esper Control, I think card draw is better here because he's probably got a board wipe. Cry of the Carnarium doesn't do it, but another Chaos Rat does. Hello, Monument. He probably doesn't have the counter spell. Oh, maybe he does. No. Oh. Oh. Why didn't you? Okay. Whatever. Tap this for 2, and we'll crack a Mind Stone. Draw us familiar. Sure. Ah, we don't have enough. Shame. I could have cracked the other Mind Stone, but I think I'd rather keep it for mana. Or crack it next turn. I'm not in a hurry. I should have plussed Karn, though, before casting the Monument, because he gave me the option of a Karn activation. Teferi! He didn't bounce my Monument. How kind of him. So he's probably got counter mana in hand. Let's try to run out Dimir first, because I don't care about it. Looks like he doesn't have much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough to use the Obelisk on his Planeswalker, which I should have considered. Should I crack the Mind Stone? Yeah, let's do it. With 4 mana, what can we get? A land. Whatever. Well, this match is going a little bit better than the first 2, since we're against control. Yeah, figures. Whoops, sorry. Almost punched my tablet into the void. Ah. Oh, what? What? Where did my thing go? Ah, third from the top, right. It's a good card. Approach? Great. So we're just gonna get killed by Approach of the second sun. Ah yes, I see Manipulator. That's relevant. Yeah, I think we're forked. Don't think I can kill him before he casts his Approach again. Maybe. But not with Teferi on board. If only we'd drawn one of our Ulamogs. That could have done it. Flips us Kanta to make sure that he can hit his Approach sooner. Oh, there it is. Does he have enough to cast it? It's a sorcery, so... no. The void. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, even if we tap one of his lands and destroy another, he's still good to cast it. I mean, I'm still gonna do it. Out of spite. Yeah, take that water grave. And concede. This is gonna be a pretty chill stream. We're probably gonna end in, well, at 10:30 ish. I felt like relaxing today, so I'm not gonna bother. Well, I'm gonna try to put out a good stream, but you know, feel free to just chat to me or anything if you feel like it. No ramp. It'd be cocky to keep this. I should probably mull. That's better. What do we put on bottom? The Great Creator? Or Steel Overseer? The Overseer. Alright, looks like we're against Gobos. Which is fine. I won't run out the Stone Coil yet, because if we are against goblins, I'd rather have it as a 2-2. Nicely. I mean, he probably has shock anyway, but you know. There we go. See if the music is loud on this stage. Just turn that down a notch. There we go. Oh, great, Goblin Chieftain. You're probably gonna get hammered here. Goblins is a little bit too fast for me. The nips. No attacks. I mean, we have a blocker next turn, but... Cranko. Now we need a nerf. Oh, yeah, right. Haste. Yep, bye-bye. No, I'm good. I'm good, friend. You Cranko with haste? I know, I play commander. I know how it goes. I accept defeat. Come on, I just want to win once with this deck. Just once. I don't ask for much. I could look up a list because I think I saw a list the other day of Colorless Historic that, you know, maybe there's some spice I'm forgetting about. Colorless Historic. What are they running in this bad boy? They run white. Okay. A whole lot of cards and Ugins, obviously. Interesting. But this list must be old because they are not running Forsaken Monument. Do we keep this? We can keep this. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, we should run some Ugins, but I don't have the mythic wildcards for them, so... we just have to take that loss. Hey, Ugin. What? Okay, I did not expect that. No, Lamar, you're not relevant yet. Hello, friend. So he's on, Lurus. Azorus Lurus? Hoggle? I'm not sure yet. It's not completely clear what he's doing. We probably should ramp, but I really want to run out the Steel Overseer for next turn. because we'll be able to play Mind Stone into Sire into tap Overseer, so that wouldn't be too bad if it doesn't get removed. Which it ideally won't. Hasn't yet, although that's a good combo. Oof. That's bad for us. Okay, friend. What? Jesus, that's insane. Whoa. Okay. So he is running boggles. Insane boggles, but yeah. Good thing we have Trump walkers. But we're gonna need, you know, just one removal spell would do it. Yeah, that's why he has Loris in sideboard. That helps with boggles. I didn't even know Core Spirit Dancer. Ah, he's from Jumpstart. I didn't know that was reprinted on Arena. Man, Historic is fun. It has so many cards. Well, so does Modern, I guess, but you can't play Modern online without mid-go, so whatever. It doesn't have lifelink at least. But boy, is it huge. I'll block it. Tap the Overseer for fun, I guess. Well, to put a counter on Overseer. I should have waited, actually, for the Dimir to die, and then put a counter on both of them. I doubt it'll be relevant, because the token is probably just gonna block next turn anyway. That's good. If we had drawn a land, they'll be able to take care of Core Spirit Dancer next turn. So I guess I'll run it out. But we don't have the mana yet for it, which is a shame. But yeah, this will allow us to keep his Boggle tapped down, which is perfect because that way, as long as it doesn't get X-proof, which it might. It doesn't have it yet though. We'll be able to keep it down. Because right now it has indestructible for days. And even if we did kill it, it'd be able to bring it back with Loris next, the turn after, and all the enchantments with it. So Icy Manipulator is kind of the perfect answer. I'll run out Karn, I think. -2 and make a construct so we have some blockers for the little ones. And keep up Icy Nips. Alright, this isn't going too bad. As long as he doesn't blow up our Icy Manipulator, we should be good. For now. Until he brings up another Bogle up. But he only has 2 cards in hand, so the enchantments shouldn't be coming out too quickly. Only has 1 card in hand, sorry. Tap this guy down. Yeah, you don't give X-proof. There we go. Oh yeah, and you lose an enchantment because you didn't attack. He should have just swung with like Hornithopter or something to keep his enchantment alive. I guess he can just cast it with Loris anyway. And he can cast it on something else, so it's actually more relevant, I think. To now cast it on the Ornithopter. Oh, but it's end step. So, could you pass? Thanks. Yes, tab the Steel Overseer. I almost forgot. Alright. This game is going okay compared to all the others. Shambling Shell. -2ing again would be greedy, I think. So I think I'll just plus. What are you gonna give me, friend? Probably a land if you can help it. Maybe this deck would work a bit better in Gladiator. If you guys don't know what Gladiator is, it's a format on MTG Arena. It's 100 card singleton. Companions are not banned, but you cannot use them as companions because you don't have a sideboard. What did you give me? Cryptic Cave. Why did I go to combat? I didn't mean to. No attacks. Okay, yeah, 100 card singleton. The only card that is banned from everything that is on Arena is Oko. Everything else is fair game. And yeah, 100 card singleton. It's a really fun format, but it's hard to find people to play with, is the problem. So if either of the people who are watching right now would like to build up Gladiator deck and run some with me, I'd be more than happy to oblige them. Let's run out the Familiar right now, so we can get cheaper cards next turn. And then I guess wait, because I need to keep up 1 mana for a Manipulator. Yep. Come on, OP. It's your turn to act. Please do something. You have priority. Thank you. It's fair, sometimes people don't notice that they have priority for small things like sacking Selfless Savior. Cartouche! That doesn't give you hexproof. So I'm fine with it. Boop. So I don't know why he's still targeting the Spirit Dancer. He should be, you know, moving on to another creature. But he's not, so whatever. There we go, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Ooh, that's probably gonna be a big Ornithopter, right? That's not too bad. I'm only gonna block if he swings for Karn. Otherwise, I don't think I care. Did he swing? All that glitters. Yeah, you may draw a card. Oh, he cast another one. Jesus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna block anyway now. Ooh, that's inconvenient. Now we need a removal spell. Or ideally, another Icy Nips. Yeah, I'm gonna have to block here. Sadly enough. Geez, emptying your hand like that is not a good idea. I could have a board wipe. Ooh, that's another savior right here. I guess we'll plus again. Because we can't really go on the offensive right now. There's not much point to it.
How convenient. An excellent choice.
Oh, hello. That would be a good card to get. I guess we'll -1 next turn. Ooh. -1. Oh, but we don't even have 10 mana, so what's the point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We'd need to draw Forsaken. Not even then. I wouldn't be good enough. Shambling Shell in hand. We can cast one of these guys. Okay, no, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we draw a land, but then we won't have Icy Manipulator up. So that's awkward. We should probably swing with these guys because they're not doing anything else. Maybe I should have started swinging earlier, but these things happen. Oh, he's just gonna take it? That's a turn out. He's not in mortal danger. I mean, if I swing him with Ulamog twice, he's dead. But that's gonna be hard to do. Cartouche. He's gonna build up his Lurus now too. I'll tap this guy down because I still have a blocker in the air, but I'm gonna need to start tapping the top tier down next turn and keep myself some ground blockers. Jeez. Okay. As long as he doesn't swing a Karn. Where'd you get that from? I guess he keeps drawing them. Are you done yet? Jesus. Oh, hey! Oh, thanks for the raid, Pato. And thanks for the follow, too. Oh, hi, guys. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Much love to you, too, Pato. Yeah, Magic the Gathering has online game. MTGA Arena is free. It's free to play. You have microtransactions, but it's free to play. Alright, he's gonna kill my Karn here, but how's my night? I'm doing fine so far, thanks. Lily4, thanks for the follow. Yes, my link alert. I love it very much. You're joining us at the right time because right now I'm getting my ass ended over to me. Hello, Boog3 Arbear. Thanks for the fire. Gets me pumped up. Thanks everybody who followed, by the way. I didn't quite catch everybody, but thanks for showing up. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, I'm running some arena right now. If you don't know me, I'm Zaming44 or Raf. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. On Wednesday night, I always play Magic the Gathering. On Saturdays, I always play Zelda. And on Mondays, I play whatever I want. Yeah, I feel you may be crazed. That happened to a lot of people too. If you don't start out when you have some actual money to spend, that tends to happen a lot. Well, I'm probably gonna die next turn because we didn't draw anything. But I'll go out in a blaze of glory by swinging out. So you joined me at quite the right time to see me die soon. Yeah, it feels bad maybe, Chris, to not be able to buy into... It's quite an expensive hobby, although it is fun. But yeah, if you want to come back into the Magic playing community, Arena is free. And all the cards are virtual, so they're also free. I've been trying to kickstart, you know, a bit of a Magic community in the Tosca Discord, but there aren't a lot of people who play. And by not a whole lot, I mean I play, and that's about it. Ah, now is the time where we get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, opponent seems to be playing, well, doesn't seem to be playing. He is playing an enchantment aura deck that we call Boggles, commonly. And yeah, he had some very small creatures with a lot of auras on them that made them very big creatures. Alright, I'm gonna switch out from my colorless deck that doesn't seem to be working to a more aggressive spell slinging deck. If you guys don't know a whole lot about Magic, it'd be hard for me to explain everything, but basically it's a card game. You have to play your lands, from which you can get mana to cast your other spells that you use to kill your opponent. Both you and your opponent start at a 20 life total, usually. And you use creature spells that are little monsters that you can use to attack to get your opponent's life point to 0. There are other ways to win, but that's more of a... that's more of a nitpicky way to play. Right now I'm not getting a good starting hand, which is not ideal, but hopefully I'll draw a mountain so I can cast my cards. Oh yeah, maybe Kraz, you're pretty much a Magic pro. Oh, I see, Wingardium Leviosa. That's not the right kind of magic in this case, but you've got the spirit. Oh no, he killed my little guy. That is unforgivable. Let's crash through here, just for the cantrip, and we didn't get anything. We're gonna need to draw one of our creatures, ideally. Oh yeah, you can take something out of my hand, I don't care. I don't have anything right now. Opponent seems to be playing Grixis right now, which means he's playing red, blue, and black. There are 5 colors of mana in Magic. And each does a different thing, and you can combine them to, you know, draw out all of their potential. So for example, black is really good at killing creatures and spending life as a resource. White is very good to use small creatures and attack with, you know, value little creatures. Red is very good for direct damage, like you can lightning bolt your opponent in the face. And fast creatures. Blue is very good for control, for, you know, getting really the control of the game by using counter spells, which allow you to well, counter your opponent's spells. And card draw, which is very important in this game since you have a 60 card library usually, and you need to draw cards to keep the game going. Otherwise your opponent is gonna outdraw you most of the time and win the game.
Once again.
Oh, he didn't kill my creature here. And yeah, it's a pretty easy game to get going, you know, to learn, but it's a very hard game to master. A lot of people say that Magic the Gathering is more complicated than chess. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. There's not really any point to me swinging the bolas right now, so I'll just swing for face. Right now, my opponent has a Planeswalker, which is a type of card that acts kind of like a second player that you can use. No, maybe Krez, you're right. Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic, at their core principles, are kind of similar games. The only thing is that Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a mana system to speak of, so you don't have to run lands in your deck, which makes the two games very different. And they have different rules, but they play kind of the same way, in a roundabout way. But don't say that to a Magic player because he'll get mad. I don't really care either way. Some of my friends do play Yu-Gi-Oh though, and Magic, and we, like to joke around that Magic is a superior game. But really, they're both fine. They're just for different people, I think. Because Yu-Gi-Oh tends to be a little bit faster in competitive play than Magic. But Magic is more, it's an older card game, so it has more potential. And, sorry, I just have to focus on my gameplay a little bit here, so I don't do... so I don't play too much like garbage, although we are losing right now again. Yeah. So, yeah, Magic has been around for longer, so it has more cards, and therefore, there are more things you can do in the game, and different formats you can play, which Yu-Gi-Oh, to my knowledge, doesn't really have. Right now, as you can see, my opponent is making Flying Sharks. This card is literally from referencing Sharknado. Yeah, to my knowledge, Magic the Gathering doesn't really have Rage and Table Flip, although I guess it can happen at any convention, really. But yeah, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh tends to be a little bit faster than Magic, most of the time. Alright. Don't let the life total deceive you right now. I'm at 20 life points and my opponent is at 7, but his board state is very commanding because he has his Planeswalker on board and he has a way to make more sharks. And his Planeswalker is currently making me exile my lands, which is very, very bad for me because I need my lands to cast my spells.
Eons ago.
Alright. Well, if we draw some very good cards right now, we could potentially win. Ooh, that's not gonna do it. Almost though. But not quite. I'm gonna need to be very lucky. That's not quite gonna do it either. Because my opponent is just gonna -8 next turn and kill me. So I have to swing his Planeswalker. Sadly. If I had drawn a Shock or something, or another cantrip there, I could have maybe made it. But as it stands, not quite. We didn't quite make it. Which is sad, but it happens. Yeah, I can see that Magic the Gathering isn't really popular in our Discord, right? You just raided me with a few people and most of them went away. That's fine, it happens. And I'm going down to 2 lands now.
My schemes are never ending.
So our chances to win are getting lower and lower. And I think I'm just gonna have to concede here. Because we're gonna go down to 1 land next turn. But thanks for the raid anyway, Uttermost Poto. It's very welcome of you. If anyone wants to stick around and lurk too, that's fine. I mean, I understand that Magic isn't everybody's cup of tea, but it's a really fun game to learn. And picking up Magic Arena, like I said, it's free. You can download it off of the Magic Arena website or off of Epic Launcher. And yeah, so if you ever want to learn a cool card game, Magic Arena has some quick tutorials to get you up to speed, and then you can really get into the game. It's kind of hard to build up a collection when you're just starting out, because obviously since it's a free game, it has microtransactions, so you have to grind up gold to buy your way into drafts or buy booster packs to get more cards. Or you can also just, you know, buy gems with real life money to get more packs and things like that. I'm a pretty much freemium user, so I've managed to grind up quite a bit of gold and gems just by playing the game. Because when you win drafts, which are little tournament events with other people, you can gain some gems, which you can then use to draft some more or buy some more packs and get a better collection and everything like that. You can also compare this game to Hearthstone, but again, it's different because Hearthstone doesn't really have the same kind of mana system. In Hearthstone, you just gain 1 mana every turn, up to 10, but in Magic you have to draw your mana from your deck, which makes deck building quite a bit different. Looks like our opponent is on Bogles again, which means that he's going to be running a whole lot of enchantments. Ideally, we'll have to kill his creatures before they get too big. I have an unsummon in hand, which is going to be very hurtful for him because he's going to put all his enchantments on his creature, and I'm going to bounce it to his hand. Oh boy. Ouch. So he just got hit for 10, which is not ideal. I'm going to have to bounce his creature to his hand right now. Boop, there we go, that's gone. And I think I'll... that's not an easy play. I want to keep the shock. Yeah, I think I'll keep the shock for next turn to kill his creatures when he plays it again. Hopefully, that'll work. Baffling End. Well, it sucks, but I can't really do anything about it. We're gonna lose our little flying pet here. Our little fairy dragon. Goodbye! When a creature dies, it usually goes into your graveyard, and then with black and green mana, you can usually bring those creatures back. But in this case, it was sent to exile, which is another zone, even deeper. We're not drawing any lands right now, which is inconvenient. Yeah, the real shame about Magic over games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hearthstone is that sometimes, since lands are part of your deck, you can either get too many of them and not be able to do anything, or not get any of them and still not be able to do anything. So that adds more RNG elements to the game. Right now I'm playing a red-blue spell slinging deck, so I'm running a lot of lightning bolts effects and things like that. I'd rather try to draw a land right now. That's not a land. I think I'll attack now and see what my opponent does. No blocks. Interesting. I'll stay on my guard though, because he could just kill me out of nowhere with some enchantments. So I need to keep up some removal spells in case he does. Lurrus. He's gonna get to cast a spell, but I can kill it with my shock to ensure that he only gets to cast one spell from his graveyard. Alright, he gave it indestructible with Selfless Savior, I forgot. I forgot he had that. That's inconvenient. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Not good enough. I'd rather draw a land right now. You're not a land. Okay. Let's crash through. Still not a land. Last chance? Come on. Damn it. Well, now I just get to swing for 10. I'm not sure if he's gonna block or not. He's not. Which means, well, we're dead next turn anyway. Because he has 6 power on board and I have 6 life. So now we die again. There, you could have just swung, mate. No need to style on me. Oof, I have not won a game yet tonight. Which is a bit sad, but it's fine. That's the way the game goes sometimes. Alright, we need to play 8 more red or blue spells to finish our quest, and then we can go on to play another deck. Ideally one that might win. Can I keep this? That's a very greedy hand. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, when you start a game, you can choose to keep the 7 cards you draw, or to shuffle up again and draw 6 cards instead, and then 5, and then 4, and then 3. In case, that's to protect you from land flood and things like that. Alright. Let's keep swinging. Opponent seems to be on dimir, which is what we call playing blue, red, and green. I'm playing izzet, which is just blue and red. Elvish Visionary, whatever. That's not detrimental right now. I won't bother killing it because it's just a 1/1. Although, you know what, I think I might bother. Because it's a blocker right now. Which is inconvenient because I'm going to be swinging for 10 and I'd rather he didn't block. Wall of Blossoms, that's also a very good blocker. Thankfully, we've got some bounce spells in hand, which will allow us to put it back into his hand. And we're probably gonna kill him next turn. Yeah, we can definitely kill him now, because we bounce one of his creatures, which pumps ours, and then we'll do it again. Hey, we've got our first win of the night. This is great news. I'm actually gonna style on him a little bit by using Thud. Oh, he didn't give me time. I don't know if we've cast enough spells for our quest. Hopefully we did. Oh no, we're one spell off. Well, that's fine. I can still switch to another deck that still runs blue. And we'll be able to work on our third quest that needs us to cast black spells. Or green spells. But in this case, this deck does not have any green. It's only blue and black, which we call dimir. All these colors have names. You really don't need to use them, but it's to give them a bit more style, and it's because MTG is a game that has quite a bit of lore, actually. And in this case, the two color combinations are all guilds that come from a certain plane. This is a deck that is centered around flash spells, which is spells that you can cast during your opponent's turn. And spells that are rogues. So you have many creature types in Magic. And sometimes certain creature types are relevant. In this case, rogues. And in this case, dead rogues. I'll wait for next turn before casting my spells because they have flash. Hey, hello, what's up, Chuckin? How you doing? Robber of the Rich. Do I want to bother with killing that? Probably. It gives him card advantage right now. What? Ah, I took the wrong mode. There we go. Alright, pass a turn again. Rada, Heart of Keld. Well, I can't deal with that directly. Our opponent seems to be running green, red landfall. Yep. Can't answer these things. Sorry, there seems to be a small problem with the stream right now, which is why I'm being a little bit absent-minded. Yeah, that resolves. We're gonna get hit for 4 here. We can't do much about it, sadly. We've been drawing a whole lot of lands, which is what I talked about earlier about getting land flooded. At least we have some removal. And our opponent is out of cards in hand, so we'll be able to claw our way back now. Hopefully. Oh, sorry, I just gotta leave for a moment. I'll be back in just a second. Ooh, Nelly, we're back. Just in time to cast a spell. Alright, just had to check something on my other computer in the other room. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm currently just playing some standard Dimir Flash. And I'm having a pretty chill time. It's your turn, OP. Do I counter that? Yeah. I think I will. Untap up to 4 lands. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Fair enough. 2, bounce that to hand, and 1-2, play it as a free one. There we go. I'll attack in the air for 3, since our opponent has a 4-3 blocker, which would kill my 2-2 creature. Brushfire Elemental. I haven't seen this one yet. Haste can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and landfall +2/+2. Alright, that's not too bad. And then the Hellhound again, which we just bounced to his hand. I would rather not take the whole damage right here. That's an ability. Well, because the target of a spell? Yeah, it's only spells. It would become a 2-3. That's not good enough. I won't be able to kill it still. So I think I'll just go ahead and eat this one. Oh, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. How did I know? Whoops, misplayed. Ooh, we have a great shark. That's good. Swing with all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he thinks he has lethal next turn, but he hasn't considered the fact that I have a 5/4 with flash in hand. I mean, it was pretty dare of me to attack with everything. But I should be able to live through it. Yeah, I have to block the 4th. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's another win for tonight. Hopefully, what time is it? 9:30. We still have about an hour left to try to climb our way into silver. Ooh, we do have some packs to open though. Let's crack some packs. And our rare is Inscription of Abundance. Sure, I'd rather have wildcards. But you can't always get wildcards. Lotus Cobra! That's a very good card to get. That's a very, very good card. Morrow, Fury of Akum. Well, back-to-back, 2 good landfall cards. Very cool. Makes me want to build a Gladiator deck with landfall. Alright, let's keep Dimir Flash going and see if we can get anywhere good with it. Alright, yeah. I didn't quite check the hand, before I kept it, but this is a very good hand. Well, very good. It's very decent. We have a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play, some removal, some endgame stuff if we draw some lands. That's not too bad. Alright, I think I'll start out not with a tap land because I want to be able to run out the Thief Guild's Enforcer. Ideally. Alright, opponent starts with Labyrinth of Scoffos, which is a weird turn 1 play. Oh, he seems to be running Colorless. That's gonna be fun. Interesting. Let's see what our opponent does with Colorless. Yeah, he's definitely on Colorless. Spare supplies. Alright, it cantrips. And this turn, I'm gonna cast my Cunning Nightbonder. Make him mill for 2 again. Run out the Temple of Deceit. There's a land on top, we'll keep that there. And swing for 3. Pass it back. Radiant Fountain. Yep. A Skyclave Relic. Sure, no problem. You can ramp OP. Emery. I think I'll kill Emery. Yeah. Because he might mill some relevant stuff. Mill 4 cards, which is exactly the number I need to get my Thieves Guild Enforcer online. Ooh, he milled some juicy creatures. Which makes it worthwhile to get our Zaret San in and steal one of his creatures or permanents from his graveyard. We could steal his... Oh, okay, he just conceded. Well, fair enough. I could have stolen his Forsaken Monument just to flex on him. I was probably just gonna steal his robot card. I don't remember what it's called, but it makes little dudes when it gets targeted by something. Ooh, we can probably keep this. 2 counter spells. Hopefully you draw some cards, some lands, because obviously we're gonna draw cards, but maybe not lands. We have a turn 1 play and some counter spells. And yeah, if we just need to draw a bit more lands. Ruin Crab. Alright, opponent seems to be on the mill plan. So we're gonna mill him back. Alright, we did draw land. I'm not gonna play it yet because I'm not sure which color I want. Landfall, mills for 3. Well, none of those were lands, so I'm fine with it. We're gonna counterspell his Lotus Cobra. Because we can. Well, we have a whole lot of counterspells in hand. I'll play it as a blue land because we have double blue coming up eventually, so if we only draw swamps we'll still be fine. We're getting milled again. He did mill a land this time, but at least it wasn't on top. Oh, we're gonna get milled yet again. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kill his crab now, since he's tapped out and he didn't play a creature spell for me to counter. Alright, we're getting close to the 5 mana we need for our shark. So now either a land or a playable would be fine. Ooh, that's good. Although those were mostly lands. Alright, we have a playable now, which helps. Swing for 1, end the turn. So we have a playable card. Any draw is a good draw right now. We could try to counterspell, but it wouldn't do anything right now. So I think I'll just wait. Oof. I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think I'll just run this guy out as a creature. So I can start swinging in the air. Does this give dead touch? It does. Good. The OP has a whole lot of card draw. No white for Omnat though. Ah, but I have multiple counter spells in hand. But only for creatures, which is the scary part. I have 2 hard counters, I think, because he probably has 8 cards in his graveyard. Yeah, it definitely does. He has 9. So he's kind of on a weird mill, but also landfall with on that plan, which is odd. Ooh, Genesis Ultimatum. I can't counter that. Hopefully he whiffs. But he puts all permanents, all the top 5 permanents from his library onto the battlefield, but he only hit lands. And I still have 42 cards in my library, so I'm fine with it. We're gonna get milled for like 12 here, though. Jesus. On that. I'd rather you did not, though. There we go. The shark eats the elemental. It's a well-known fact of life. Now we're in a fancy situation because our opponent has a full grip of cards and a whole lot of lands to use those cards. But we've got board advantage currently. So our next draw could change everything. How many land drops do you have per turn? Jesus. OPS had way too many land drops this turn. He's played like 4 or 5. I don't have double black. Ooh, that's not good. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. Hopefully none of them are ultimatum. If he only has creatures, it's fine. But anything else won't cut it for us. And it's an ultimatum. Hopefully he whiffs again. Nope, he didn't. He got on that. And how many lands? Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna gain 4 life. No, he's gonna gain... Oh, does he have basics left in his deck? He might not. Ultimatum again? Okay. Yeah, okay, fine, you win. Ugh, that was a silly game. The ramp deck is just a little bit too strong still, even after the Uro ban, in my opinion. It's not really fun to play against. I mean, I had fun the first, 30 times I played against it. But now, it's becoming a bit of a drag. Oops. But I'll try to stay positive. When you play jank, sometimes you have to get crushed by the meta players. It's fine. I'd love to keep this, but it doesn't have any early creatures. It does have early control. But opponent goes first, so I'd rather mulligan. I see. OP is probably on Growl Adventures, which is another meta deck right now. So that's not ideal. Oof, I'm getting tired. But I did say I would stream until about 10:30, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're definitely not hitting silver though. I tell you what. It ain't happening. You know what, maybe I'll just cut it early tonight. Yeah, maybe I'll just cut it after this game. I'll go ahead and put the message out on Discord that will be raiding soon. Oh, sorry. I was busy trying to fix up the link. I forgot that I also had to play the game. Oop. Alright. Since our deck is mostly at instant speed, we'll just pass the turn here. Escape to the Wild. We don't have a counterspell for it. Opponent is already on 5 mana. Somehow. When did he ramp? Did he use Cultivate? No. What did he ramp with? It can't already be turn 5. I don't feel like I missed a land drop. That's very odd. Oh, Beanstalk Giant. Right, he used a Giant probably. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he definitely used a Giant. Well, I can only play this guy out as a bounce spell, so I guess I will. Alright, let's attack and pass the turn, I suppose. There's not much else we can do right now. More Lucky Clovers and more lands. Jeez. I think our opponent is just gonna run away with this one. It's only turn 5. look at this mad lad. I can't do anything about it either. I suppose I should have bounced a lucky clover, but I don't feel like that would have been all that relevant. Alright, we haven't drawn a land, which is less than ideal. The game should be over any minute now. Opponent just has to find a kill spell. Which he no doubt will anytime soon. Or just by casting his giants, I guess. Which are 13-13 right now. It's a bit inconvenient. Aha, now we've got our 4th land drop, which we can't do anything with, except struggle. We have a counter spell, which is hardly relevant. Does it have trample? It doesn't have trample. I'll just block, I guess. Not with this guy, not yet. Although, yes. Yeah, I don't have a choice because I need the reduction from the Nightbonder to cast my counter spell. And I forgot to use my counter spell anyway, so... Oh man, I'm getting really sleepy here. I'm not playing very good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and concede this one, and we'll figure out who we're gonna raid. So, who just went live recently? Animal Crossing and Chill, that sounds like a plan. Alright, let's raid you. Probably, unless there's somebody else we can just check out and raid real quick. Oh, is Jesse live? Oh yeah, we can definitely raid Jesse. He's such a good person. Well, they. Alright, yeah, let's raid Jesse. / raid Jesse _ How do I spell your name again? C-A-E-L-U-M. That's not an underscore still. There we go. And boop. Alright, I'm sending you guys off, so see you next time. Bye-bye.